Stello, you're up.
Great, Angajuk. It was us.
Why have you summoned me?
Well, you see, we are looking for some lost fishermen. They were out here on the icebergs, and we're trying to find them and bring them back home.
Why is that a problem of mine?
Oh, it's not your problem. We just seek your aid, and if there was something we can do for you in return, tell us.
Well, what can you do for me?
I've got good berries.
You think a whale is interested in a small little berry? Try again.
Yes, Stax.
Bird?
We have some dead birds here. Quite tasty, probably.
I also do not feast on birds. You think a creature of the water would eat a bird? Think again. How will you earn my favor?
Well, we might have already done you a favor, unbeknownst to you. There were some whale hunters that we encountered just outside of this hole over here. You might see them just over in the distance. They were planning to poison the waters with some oil and, well, kill you.
All I see is dead humans. This is just typical of the behavior of the land dwellers, killing others. You can make a persuasion check, though, if you like, Stax.
That's would bless that I'm not. Inspiration, just because who knows?
That's probably your guidance on, by the way. You don't get bliss for persuasion.
Yeah, that's true.
Guidance.
Well, of all the surfing dwellers creatures I know, perhaps the owls are the most noble. I still don't know if I can trust you. But I have a deal for you if you're interested. Something better that you can do with me.
Yes, anything, name it.
Who am I talking to?
It is, I'm gonna step out. My name is Stalo, druid. I try to guide others so they do not get lost in this wilderness.
And my name is Stax. A pleasure to meet you, Angajuk.
What about you? No.
What about me?
Sorry, he's talking to Theodore.
I am Theodore Strom at your service, Master Whale.
What about you, dwarf? Do you have a tongue?
Pern. And what about your tongue? Do you have any chins yourself?
Tell me. Quickly looking at my session notes. Have you heard of Aveachuras?
Yes, we had a run-in. That's a giant white dragon.
You survived your run-in with Aveachuras. I find it hard to believe.
The Frostmaiden scared it off.
Count yourself lucky. I'm having some problems with Aveachuras. We've in fact had some run-ins, and you can't help but notice on the back of the whale's back is some deep gashes that look fairly fresh. Well, I don't think small creatures like you can ever hope to attain the mighty white worm of Aveachuras. She has been plundering the coast, all up and down the sea of the moving ice. And quite frankly, I want her to go away. And while you puny humans and dwarfs and other misbegotten land dwellers could not possibly take on the great Aveachuras, some of her treasure is buried deep within the hull of a wrecked ship not that far from her. If you can go and wreck the ship, either sink it or burn it, so the Aveachuras will no longer be interested in going here, then you may count me as one of your friends. So destroy the boat, burn it to the ground for all I care, and you can count Anga Ajuk as one of your friends. Do we have a deal?
I think we might have to discuss it. Just a minute.
Is the dragon the only creature that inhabits the boat, or is there anything else there? Anyone else?
All I know is that Aveachura stores some of her treasure there. If her treasure's gone, she'll have no reason to return.
Okay, give us a few minutes to discuss it amongst ourselves.
Nice.
Be quick.
Let's punch the dragon in the face.
By the way, if I may ask, what is that on your head? It looks like a bubble with things in it.
Well, it's actually empty at the moment, but the bubble...
Oh, it's empty, okay.
The bubble is definitely there.
What is the... Oh, you can probably breathe longer underwater if you have the bubble full of air.
I can breathe for many, many hours. I do not need the bubble. It was a blessing. The great druid Anga, she awoke me, made me who I am. She has since passed away. She used to live in that cabin. But she also blessed me with this air bubble. And with it I can take people underwater with me to great depths to no harms to themselves. So, if you do earn my favor, which I hope you do, but I doubt you will, I will let you ride on my back through the depths of the ocean, and you'll be perfectly safe in this air bubble I carry.
So you are a tourist whale. I see.
Is the ship that you mentioned stuck in ice, or is it floating on the water?
It's stuck in ice.
Okay, so even if you could take us to it, we couldn't leave the bubble without actually going through water.
You have not yet earned my favor. Use those stubby little legs you have. Burn the boat, destroy the boat, I care not which one, as long as she does not return. Do not think me as yet as is your personal travel vessel. You still have to earn my favor.
I am merely going through options on how to reach and destroy the ship, so no worries.
I assume you know how to light a fire.
I do. Several ways, actually. Can you?
I have no use for fire.
I
don't imagine you do.
Great, Angajuk. It seems you carried people in the past. Has something happened that you do not like land dwellers? I mean, you seem to like this Anga.
Anga was noble. I've carried many people who have earned my favor. But so far you have not.
Yet you are speaking with a lot of distrust in your voice.
The scars I carry on my body come from Aveachuras and foolish humans who think they could hunt me. Can you blame me for not trusting the first land dwellers who have approached me? I have the scars that sowed the mistrust in my flesh itself. So no, I I do not trust you. Earn my favor.
Okay. As I said, give us a minute.
Do not dally.
Well, folks, there's not much else we can do, right?
Yes.
I think anger.
Are we going to anger a dragon just to get a few barrels of oil?
I think the dragon might already be angered.
That is true, and a friend that could give us rides through the is helpful now and even might more helpful in the future.
That is true. And as Tark said, time might be of the essence in saving these fishermen.
If we sink the ship, we shouldn't leave any evidence of ourselves there. If we burn it, at least it'll cover our smell. But I guess once we're there, we're gonna be tempted to take some treasure as well. So the dragon will probably have it in for us in the future.
But dragon horde, that is a tempting adventure, is it not?
And we are lucky that is a half-blind dragon.
Yes. If it comes, we'll aim for its one eye.
I'll just keep a lookout and we should be able to steer clear of it.
But if he does spot us, there's nowhere to hide, probably.
We should
We'll be on the
axe
open.
beaks.
Yeah.
If we can get the axe beaks out there, we could, make a run for it when we are finished.
We could try, sure.
At the very least, the axe beaks are a little bit more tasty than us. So we might get away in other ways.
I say we take on this job.
Kern, didn't you want to talk to the whale?
I don't think he will answer my questions before we haven't gotten his favor.
So you would join us?
Yes. I will.
That is good to hear.
Well, gentleman and lady and shrub. Also heap of metal. I guess we have ourselves a new task to do. Master Whale, we will do as you say. Can you point us towards the ship, if you will?
And he does give you some directions. Let me show you where the directions are. Sorry, 1 second. Right over here. The Dark Duchess.
What time of day is it right now?
Put it this
Basically,
way, you could probably press on there and get there just before nightfall, quote unquote.
that's exactly what I was gonna ask.
Yeah, nightfall is a bit of a fuzzy thing in these dark days, but yeah.
But it is a bit brighter now that we've assembled the star artifact, right?
It was bright where you were before, but this is just plain and gloomy. What you're used to in these terrible times.
Oh, so that was just a local effect, not a
It
general.
seems so. Yep.
Okay. So, gentlemen, shall we get on the way today or in the morning?
If we would go today, we might have a problem because we don't know what we will find there and if we can take a rest there. So it might be quite dangerous for us to set up camp at our journey's end.
Still, we do have an issue of time. Helga. Is Helga with us, I guess?
Yep.
What do you think we should...
Well, I do want to get my men off the ice, but it seems as if we've got to do this well. Who knows what's at the Dark Duchess? Could be a dragon, for God's sakes. I think the dwarf is right. We wait here and press on in the morning. I mean, there's even a nice cabin over there we could rest up in.
We even got some oil to burn.
And wood.
Can't think of a better place to rest out here in the wastes, so just do it.
Okay, I guess we're making camp.
Okay, are you going inside of this cabin over here?
Yeah, just gonna say to Great Ankajuk, we accept your quest. We'll see what we can do about the dragon's hidey hole.
Well, I guess I wish you luck. I will depart now, but you know how to summon me. Get the task done, return, ring the bell, and you can consider Ankajuk a friend of yours. Farewell. Dives into the water. Okay, so I assume you take up residence in the stone cabin.
Is it even big enough for all of us?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
Sex will just set up the tent outside.
You can.
Too cramped.
I mean, this is kind of the... I mean, it's 5 foot. Stello is big, but he's not 5 foot wide, right?
Nope.
So you could squish up in the cabin if you really wanted to, or the tent, however you want to do it. Do you start a fire inside of the cabin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mostly outside. I have like comfy shoes that make me comfortable in winter. So.
Okay. Let me do a quick secret roll. Okay, so do you guys set up guards through the night? Set up a watch?
Yep.
Okay.
I can take the first one.
Take the second.
Okay. I take the last.
Okay.
I'll take one in between.
All right. So, it's actually rather pleasant in this cavern. The logs, despite being infested by worms, they are very much bone dry. And you go through about a quarter of the stack there throughout the night, keeping warm. Those keeping watch, you do your best to keep warm and stomp around the campsite. See a few creatures off in the distance, maybe some deer. They keep far away from you guys, though. And the night goes without issue. And you wake up refreshed. Rather nice long rest. So feel free to take your long rest. Yep.
During the night, I make sure that Shrubby doesn't get anywhere near the woodworms.
Okay, easy enough to do. And just as another quick note, Kern, if you click on your token, up the top there should be a button that says long rest, and it'll do all the appropriate long rest stuff for you.
Great.
Like return spell slots, all that type of stuff.
Do we still have the 10 temporary hit points?
Where did you get the 10 temporary hit points from?
Oh, we did something.
There was a blessing at the end of the last session.
Yes, you do. They will not fade. So next time you take damage, of course, use the temporary hit points first, but you still have them.
Oh, does Kern get them as well?
Nope.
No, wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
Sean Kern will find some cool things along the way regardless, but not just yet. Okay, so unless you guys have anything you need to discuss, we can head over to the Dark Duchess.
Guys, and mostly Garage, I said you could do the talking, but sending them away, well, stealing from them, well, that's where we turned into bandits, I believe, and can't really say I enjoyed that part. So, if it's okay with you guys, next time please just say fuck off instead of fuck off and give me everything you've got.
Oh, well, we're not the most persuasive bunch, are we?
No, but, well, just fuck off tends to be a bit more helpful, and then it's just protecting someone or some creature instead of stealing from others.
Are
That's
you
just
talking?
plain banditry.
Don't bother, Pointy Ear. It's in his blood. It's his kind only knows.
Hey, fuck off. I learned this one today.
Are you talking about the tug that we let go?
No, I'm talking about the initial conversation.
Come on, they were asking for it. I made it clear enough that they should go away. They just didn't want to.
True, but
I'm sorry.
I'm fine with the not going away, but it's like go away and give us your stuff. That's where it turns into banditry.
Well, they would just wait for us to leave, and then they would use their stupid oil. So I wanted to at least prevent them, right, from killing the whale. You know.
I think you both have good points, Stax and Garrosh. It's they were intent on harming this creature, but I guess we could have been chosen our words in a bit better way, perhaps.
Let's just make sure that these lands don't get the better of us and turn us into worse people.
Yes. We still got our morality, I hope.
Then again, Garrosh, we did have some nice 1-2s on the battlefield.
Yes, we did.
Well, I'll see you guys in the morning. I'm gonna go into my tent. Get some rest.
And good night, Stax.
And just before you take your rest, the whale merchant, who's just been hanging back during the fights, Hulka, if you remember, was his name.
Hulka
Jaggerath. Hulka Jaggerath approaches Kern. It says, might I have a word with you quickly, just maybe in private?
Go on.
I don't know if you're familiar with these folks, but they're getting a bit of a reputation around the 10 towns. They've done some wonderful work. They've fed Bryn Shandor. They've literally saved lives there. They managed to persuade plesiosaurus, for God's sake. They were attacking towns. I've seen them defeat wolves. I've seen them help people who they have no reason to help. It seems you have problems with elves, and I can understand it. These are good folks. I suggest you give them a chance.
Why would I trust you?
Well, you are not the trusting type. I can
No.
understand that. These are dark days. But, you're companions, at least for now. Perhaps not yet your friends, but maybe when we inevitably return to the 10 towns with my friends and the whale oil we will acquire, maybe just see how people treat them around the 10 towns. They're getting a lot of respect. But you have no reason to trust the elf or the orc or any of these other people, or me for that matter. But stick with them. See what happens when they return to the 10 towns.
Kern nods in acknowledgement of the words and goes back to his, back to the, into the cabin.
Okay. And Olka shrugs and also goes back to the cabin. Okay. Anything else, guys?
Sorry, remind me, who is Helka?
Helka is, you met in Bryn Shander. The town speaker there, Danashay, she said that while the food that's feeding the town is greatly appreciated, they still need whale oil for lighting, and they're running dreadfully slow. So she introduced you to Helka Jagarath, who's a half elf, and he's the whale oil merchant. And she's basically said, come with me to get the oil and save my friends who are trapped on the ice floes of the Sea of Moon.
Oh, I remember. Sorry, I didn't put it into my notes. I'll add it now.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's right. It's been a few weeks over the Christmas break.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else, guys? Okay.
I guess Stella would just chat a bit with Garrosh, but about our talk on chat, drinking stories in the watch or something.
After the conversation, I sit next to Theodore and open up not the big book, but like a smaller one where I take personal notes. And I asked him, without looking to him, tell me, how did you get to this dwarven technology? It's not often that our kin opens up to outsiders, especially technology.
Oh, I've been traveling along the Sword Coast, and I came upon a dwarf that was fighting a beast, and the beast was getting the better of him. He had a firearm, and he tried to shoot the beast, but the firearm jammed, so he threw it away. And while he was fighting the beast with a sword or a warhammer, I kind of picked up the firearm and fixed it. I shot the beast and helped him defeat it. He was surprised that I'm proficient with such technology, and I said I never actually saw a firearm, but it's just moving parts that have to work together. And he asked if I would join him and his clan for dinner and celebrations, or since I saved his life. And once I got there, I saw everything they were working on and asked him if I could stay. And he kept me there as his apprentice, I guess, for over 5 years. I was taught the way of the engineer and artificer, and well, I've gotten even better than I used to be. And I've gotten to know most of the clan there. We got pretty friendly with each other. I know that they were suspicious of me in the beginning, but they opened up after a while. I know dwarves don't like strangers in their clans, but they do make exceptions for, I guess they said, extraordinary people. I'm not sure if I would describe myself as extraordinary, but I can fix a thing or two, I guess, or make something new.
Don't worry. If the dwarf says or trusts you, you are an extraordinary person. All right, lad. Gotcha.
Well, it's
Thanks
good.
for sharing.
Not a problem. My pleasure. I've grown very fond of dwarfs. If you ever need anything from me, anything fixed or anything made, let me know. And speaking of which, could I take a look at your shoes? Do you have snowshoes to travel over this ice and snow?
You would have snowshoes.
All right. I do.
I
They are not in a good shape currently, I admit.
We have extras because we picked them up on our travels, and I fixed them up a little with a few nails and screws, so they have better traction on the ice. They don't slip as easy. If you wish, I could fix one of those spare ones for you, and you can have them in the morning.
I'll let you know when it's gotten bad.
It helped us more than once. It prevented us from sleeping on ice, and I highly recommend at least upgrading your current snowshoes, if not taking some new ones. But they're just taking up space, so you're welcome to them anytime you want to.
Cheers.
Did you say something and I missed it? Sorry.
No, I just said cheers.
Oh, cheers. Okay, I thought you said just, and then I was waiting. Just what? Okay.
No.
Anytime.
Looking back at my book and inscribing in it. You get the information that the conversation for now is done.
Yeah. I'll go like maintain Snuggles a bit, fix him up a bit.
But let's say morning eventually comes around. There's a little bit of snow outside the cabin, but easy enough to deal with. You mount your axe beaks. Unpleasant beasts though they are, they do get the job done. And you set up, the cold wind blowing in your face, and it's even more cold as the sea of moving ice that's not really moving as much as it used to. Continues to whip in with offshore breezes. And you make your way west. It takes you the best part of the morning with the axe beaks to get over there. And as you approach the Dark Duchess, you're a good 30 or so feet from it, and you see it's an ice like many other ships around here, it's not going anywhere soon. So you assume it'll be easy enough to approach. And do you guys approach the boat?
Shall I try to sneak in?
Sure, why not? I'll give him guidance, and then I'll start casting detect magic as a ritual.
Okay, by the way, you cast that back at the shore as well. Nothing pinged as magical, I forgot to say that. Okay, roll a stealth check, Stacks.
Could I go with as a crab?
Sure. Yep.
Just ride on Stacks back.
So I'll have you
Guess
wild
I'll
shape
take crabs
into
again.
a crab. Yet
If you
another
want to.
odd thing for Current to take in, that this giant, huge Goliath is now a crab. Okay, so both of you make stealth checks. You can do it at advantage, sneaky crab, because you're so small. Snippity snap.
Last time he didn't have to make it, I believe. Because he was just there.
Oh, he's riding with you?
Yeah, he's just riding on top of my shoulder.
Ah, sure. Okay, so you approach the ship, and when you get about... Actually, both of you make me a perception check. 11 and 17. Okay, you kind of don't really notice anything. Perhaps you're slightly still getting used to how this crab body works. But as you get within 15 feet of the ship stack, you hear loud thumping and creaking sounds coming from inside the hold, followed by the guttural snarls of some creature. The ship is not as abandoned as it appears.
Can I tell from the sounds if it's dragons?
It's not a dragon. It's not nearly.
Okay.
I mean, just the size and the base coming out, it's no way it's coming from a dragon.
I'll quickly turn around and telepathically tell Stello. Oh no, not Stello, Theodore. There is something in there. It's not a dragon, but I'll have a closer look just to see what it is.
Actually, and I'll just drag you guys across onto a new map here, so we can see exactly where everybody is. I know you can't see anything at the moment, but give me a second.
This telepathy works two ways, right? But just between us, between whoever you call and you.
Yeah.
I'll tell the others that the ship is not abandoned. They should pay attention.
Who didn't I do? Garrosh. And of course, MVP Shrubby. So you should all be able to see a ship now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll assume all you guys are back a bit, but we'll just include you there on the maps, just because that's so you can see. The Stacks, you're stealthing up there with Stello on your back. Everybody else is hanging back. You guys do.
Can I just climb up on the ship? How high?
It's 10 feet or so. Yeah, you can definitely attempt to climb. It's going to be slightly tricky if you want to be stealthy as well.
In that case, I'm first gonna take a peek around the entire hull, just to see if there's any hole to peek through.
Okay, feel free to do a tour around this edge of the boat if you like. But to answer your question, there does not appear any noticeable damage on the side of the hole that you could get through.
Not even to peek through?
Nope.
Sad. Okay, I see some ropes at the front of the ship. Could I attempt to use one to climb up onto the ship?
Yeah, I think with Stack's natural dexterity and the rope, she could absolutely sneak up on the boat using those ropes. Okay, so on the top of the... Let me just check one thing. So there's deep grooves have been gouged into the deck up here, as you can see here. Deep grooves. The railing on the port side, which is I don't know the side of the boat. I don't know which side the port side is, but the port side of the vessel is broken and slightly bowed, as if an immense weight has been resting upon it. And I know the dynamic lighting doesn't really show it, but down here is a massive hold in the hull. And
I'm
massive.
gonna approach it and checking if not to get too close that it would break on me, but try to peek down.
It's not going to break where you are. It doesn't look as if it's. I mean, the decking up here is relatively solid. You like the cabin that almost killed you. Felt very rickety. This feels solid enough. It'll be tricky going along the side here, but you do see over this other side it'd be easy enough to avoid the hold.
But I mostly just want to peek through down here because I believe that's where the sound is coming.
Yep. So you look down and you see all the way to the bottom of the boat. Like, there's... yeah, you see right to the bottom of the boat. And you see a lot of snow has gathered down there. You can't see what's making the noises, but you hear the guttural sounds from the back of the boat. Like it's coming from here.
From where? Sorry.
The back of the boat. Here.
Okay, yeah. In that case, I'm gonna go back around again to this side.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe these stairs lead downwards.
Yes. No, that's it's not stairs. It's like coverings. Like if this was used as a cargo hold, you could open this up and throw cargo down, and it's more like a really large door.
Okay.
There are doors over here that lead under the front of the ship, and there's a door over here that leads into the back of the ship.
That's how it looks.
Yeah.
Then first I'm gonna check the door.
Are you listening for it? What are you doing?
I'm gonna check if it's locked and if I would be able to open it silently. Otherwise, maybe a bit of oil to the lock or hinges just to make sure it doesn't creak.
The door is almost frozen and shut. You don't think it's going to stop you, but it'd be very difficult for it to be opened quietly.
Okay.
So while Stax and Stello are off exploring the boat, what are the rest of you guys doing? Are you just waiting for a report back from Stax?
Yeah, I'll wait for Stax to contact us with his size stone.
Okay. So Stax, you could open the door, but it would be difficult.
Oh, one. May I?
Yeah, sure, of course.
What the rope? How much does it carry? How much weight? So I don't want that. That is because if I go up there, it would be over. I think it's in pounds. Roll 20, right?
Yep, pounds. Yep.
So it would be over 220 pounds. I'm not sure if the rope can carry that.
Make a survival check. Hard to say.
Okay, I'm not risking it.
So yeah, the ropes obviously the thing's been out here for a while, and you look at the road, some of it's, not in the best condition, not shipworthy.
Yeah.
So you're not sure. Okay, so Stax, the door's frozen shut. You could try and open it quietly, but it'll be a challenge.
What I want to do is take off my cloak and telepathically tell Stello, hold on to it, and tell me if you see anything. And I'm going to lower him down the hall a little bit.
Okay.
To tell, as a sort of periscope downwards, and be telepathically be in contact.
Interesting. Okay, so on the cloak. Okay, so I think with all this on, I'm going to have you make another stealth check to gently lower Stello down without arising suspicion.
Yep,
That crab
it's a
walking.
natural one.
It's a natural one.
But it's still a 10.
It is still a 10. That is true. It's not necessarily a failure, but obviously a 1's a bad news. Let me just check something. Oops. Make sure this is whispered. Yeah. Okay, so you lower Stello down. And I'll tell you what you see first, Stello, before anything else happens. Down in the hold of the ship, you see... well, there's the heap of snow, because obviously it's up-down. It's been broken in two. In the forward starboard corner rests a large pile of treasure covered with ice. Standing next to the hoard, frozen with its maw open in a roar, is a feline white creature sheathed in an eye. It's not moving, like it's some type of large cat, and it's literally frozen in place as if it was trapped in ice. And a huge mound of treasure. And as you lower Stello down, you see a creature. See if I have art for this creature. I think I do. Oops. This is... 20. This is what you see down there.
That was bad timing for a natural one, now wasn't it?
Yeah.
You hate to see it.
And this creature is huge. I mean, it's not from... It's a massive creature. It sees this crab. And the thing you saw, by the way, is just as you were lower down, Stello, is there's a door right at the back of the hold, and it's looking to claw its way through the hold for some reason. But then it sees this crab, and it starts walking back towards the opening.
The crab is gonna try to just hold on to the cloak and start shaking.
Are you gonna say something to me?
Up, troll.
I'm gonna pull you up quickly, and well, the moment I see the ice troll, I would run straight over to this side, possibly.
Well, let's see what happens, because this troll might get there before Stello has a chance to get away. So Stello, just for now, roll initiative. I'll roll initiative as well, and I rolled an 8. Oh, you rolled a 5. Okay, so let's get everybody into initiative order now. That went bad.
We outside as well?
Yeah, I'm going to say you guys are 30 feet back. So it doesn't show it here, but assume that you're 30 feet away from the edge of the ship.
So,
All right.
how interested would an ice troll be in a small crab on a cloak?
Someone's fishing.
Well, yeah, made a lot of noise. You maybe clonked this crab a couple of times. It goes round, and it is unusual to see a crab dangling from a thing. So at the very least, the troll is coming over to investigate. Shrubby we need.
Shrubby, let's see. I can't see him, so I can't...
Okay, I'll roll Shrubby in. Shrubby's in. Okay. So this, the first thing that happens is the creature... So the creature sees it and starts stomping away over there. And that's where we'll pick it up. But Stax gets to go first. But first, Stax... Let me just check the exact wording of this. Okay. As this creature approaches and gets close to you and Stella, you just feel the cold just emanating from this creature. It is bitterly cold. And let me just see. Yeah. It's so cold, in fact, that you take 3d6 cold damage. I know you have a thing stack, so adjust that accordingly. But it is 12 points of cold damage. The cold of this creature is just bitter. And you're first X next.
I guess the crab takes the damage as well, so I think I'll revert to stellar form.
Or technically, it's if you... No, you don't. It's at the start of your turn. So,
okay.
Not yet.
Ooh.
Timing is important for this one. So Stax, you do take... you all have 10, but Stax has less now. So it'll be, I guess, 2 points of damage to Stax adjusted by the thing. What do you do, Stax?
I'll pull up Stello. Just probably just halfway grab him in the cloak so I don't accidentally drop him, and then I'm not gonna take any risks. 15, 25, 35. Yeah.
As you leave, the troll sees this crab dangling in place, and it's going to take a swipe at the crab with its massive, huge claw, and reaches across and rolls a 22.
That's it.
So I guess you're not in a crab form anymore. So 13 slashing, and 9 cold damage. Make me a Constitution saving throw, if you'd be so kind.
Let's see.
Okay, so the coldness from the cold damage starts gripping your soul, but you're stellar, you're stronger than it, and you push it off. No extra effect.
Is Stella on the deck or in the hold?
That is a good question. I assume you can choose to go into the hold or try and get onto the deck.
I'll try to hold on to the deck as I revert out of crab form.
Okay, so you can make...
It's
it's not particularly difficult, but you need to make me an acrobatics or athletics DC 10. Otherwise you're falling into the hold.
I'm going to try acrobatics.
Okay, so you dangle on the edge of the rope, grasping on initially with your crab claw, then it turns into Stellis's glass thing, and you haul yourself up on deck. So you're fine, but obviously there's no way Stello can handle you, and you're just kind of on these ropes on this. Let's say you pulled yourself up and you crash over there. But Stax, yeah, obviously you can't pull Stello in the same way that you can pull a crab. Is that the end of your turn, Stax?
No, this was just my movement, I think.
Oh, sure, it was, yeah.
So up here, should I be able to look down from up here?
Look down into the hold?
Well, at least onto the lower deck, onto Stella.
Yes, you could. Might just adjust the dynamic lighting a little bit here. I'll just get rid of this bit here. That should...
Yeah.
make it a bit easier to see.
Then up here, I will try to hide.
Okay, make a stealth check. 14, okay.
And prepare a shot for if I see the ice troll on top.
Okay.
And finally, I will telepathically tell Theodore, ice troll, ice troll.
Okay. You guys from the shore, you do see Stax on top of the boat now, and looking a little panicked as well. But I'll leave you that up to decide when it gets to your turn. But right now, Shrubby, what does Shrubby do?
Can I, as a free action, just say there's an ice troll in there, so everyone knows?
Sure.
I guess Shrubby would heroically dash forward for the feet to get about. That's 30, so here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's his turn.
Okay, Theodore.
I'm gonna move towards the ship.
Mm-hmm.
How high up is it?
It's 10 feet.
So I can't make it.
Oh, you can. It's
I mean,
tell
I
everybody.
can-
It's
I can-
athletics to get up there, DC 10.
Okay.
You have to
I'll
haul
try
yourself
that.
up, and that'll be an action as well.
Where? Oh. Is there an easier way to get up?
To haul yourself up onto the side of the boat over here is a DC 10. And you do see the ropes over here, but they're obviously further away as well. So your choice.
I will... Is it possible to cast Bless on Stax and Stallo even if I don't see them?
Well, let's have a look at the spell.
Let me just pull up the spell description.
Within range, so yes, you can. So
Okay, and I'll use one of the level 2 slots. So Stallo, Stax, me, and Garish is too far away. So Kurn.
Done.
I'll remember it eventually.
So don't forget to click on your D4 thing. Okay, so that's your movement and your action. Do you stay there?
Yeah, I stay there.
Okay. Turn.
And I'll just have. Oh, I didn't add Snuggles. Snuggles will just join me over here.
Sure.
Actually, he has more speed, so I'll try to have him climb up.
Okay, have him make a... yeah, no problem. So that'll be the end of his turn, but it gets to the top. Fantastic. Kern! You might be muted there, buddy.
How fragile or how tough does the bow of the ship look like? Is it like rotten or is it still intact?
The ropes look a bit rotten, but the ship itself seems, for the most part, okay, apart from this massive hole in the center of it, of course. The ship's in good shape. I mean,
itself, okay.
I'm sorry, the
All
bow. Sorry, down this way. You mean down this way?
I mean, basically, we can't see it on the top from top, but like the lower part where it goes to the lower parts itself.
Yep, the ship is all in good condition. I mean, it was a ship designed to travel through ice. It just got stuck.
Okay.
So yeah, it's in good condition.
I will just go at the basically to the ship.
Mhm.
And for the next round, I will help if I can. I will then, or can I basically throw Theodore up there as my action?
You can certainly try. Are
I
you
will
willing
try
to be
that.
thrown, Theodore?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so make me, this is going to be purely might, so make me an athletics check.
Athletics.
You throw up, and make me a dex check, Theodore. Good enough. So, boom. You managed to regain your feet as well. So, well done. So, nice to see a dwarf tossing something else and not the other way around.
Big true.
Okay, that's your turn, Kern. I'll take that as a yes. So, Stello, the creature sees you above it. And first things first, you take 3d6 damage just by being close to it as this cold energy just radiates from it.
Cold resistance.
Very useful. And it's going to reach up with one of its massive claws, dig into the side of your body, and is attempting to throw you down to the deck below. So this is going to be an opposed check. You can use athletics or acrobatics. It's going to use strength, and I'll let you know it rolled a 21.
Let's go.
So Stella, you come crashing down to the deck below. Make me a dexterity saving throw. And it gets worse because Stello lands on your butt. Things here. So you see in horror Theodore and Stax as this massive creature comes and just throws Stello to the ground. That's one of its attacks, and it comes back and attempts to bite right into the throat of Stello as he lies prone on the ground. So this will be an advantage, and it rolls a 17, which just hits for a total of 6 piercing and 8 cold. So adjust that accordingly. And then it's going to use its remaining claw attack to try and claw at you while you're on the ground. Ugh, that one will hit for another 7, is that right? Yeah, 7 slashing and 5 cold. And make me a constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Don't forget your bliss. Well, that's good enough anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Stella, you're on the ground. This creature's just tearing into you. Do you stand up?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I see any way out of here.
You could attempt to, well, actually, I'll show you what things kind of look like from your perspective. Move you down here. So this is what you see. So you see there's a door here. There's a door here covered in scratch marks. This is where the troll was trying to do it.
Oh. Okay.
And of course the troll is standing right over you. So it's on a slightly different map. This for Stello. You climb up, you could go for a door. What do you do?
Let's see, Guess is gonna, let's see, disengage or dodge. He's gonna move around the side to it.
Okay.
And take the dodge action, and his bonus action, he's gonna healing word himself, rank 2.
Okay.
So
I'll just drag you back over to this other map. Okay, so feel free to do that healing word. And yes,
I'm
you
not
are...
sure. Is that correct?
You cast it at level 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks right. D4, 4 plus 3, your wisdom modifier. I assume that's your wisdom
Yes.
modifier. Plus another
Good,
D4
good.
for a second level. Yeah, 10 hit points.
Yes. That seems right.
Okay, Garrosh, you see people rushing towards there. You hear the screams of Stello. What do you do?
Try to run up there and go inside.
Okay, so you're attempting to get into the bow of the ship? Onto the deck of the ship, rather?
Or I don't probably have enough movement.
Well, you're 30 feet away, so you can get up to here. I mean, keep in mind this railing is 10 feet above you. You have to deal with that first.
Yeah, so I climb up the railing over there.
Okay, make me an athletics check. DC 10.
On it.
Not coming up. Oh, yeah, no problem. Yeah, perfect. You jump up top there. So that's your movement and your action. If you have something
And-
bonusy to do, now would be the time.
I use the mace that we got from the guys, from the thugs. I have 3 maces, and I throw it.
Okay, it was your action to climb the side of the boat. So that was your action.
It was my action, so I cannot do anything.
That was what I said. If there's something bonusy you want to do, now would be the time.
Then I'm not doing anything.
Alright.
If it was
Stax! I think you're muted there, buddy.
Yes, thanks. So we'll move over to this side and hopefully shoot it from this point, if I can see it.
Yep, we'll be at advantage. Okay, that does hit. Doing 16 points of damage. Okay, got it.
And then I will move back and hide again.
Okay, make your stealth check. Okay, nice. Oh, alright, Sax. Doing some damage to it. Let me just check something. Okay. You still feel there's cold radiating from it. You're just out of range, but keep in mind that it's bitterly cold to get close to. But we'll get to that. Shrubby.
Shrubby is gonna run up to Kern and just say, "Who's me, I can hang on." And he's gonna try to just jump on Kern's back or try to wrap his legs around his legs.
He's using Kern as a ladder to get onto the ship?
Yeah, is that possible?
Sure, I'll give him an athletics check at advantage, using Kern as a stepladder.
Let's see, no. I don't think he has. Oh yeah, -4.
Oh, it's at advantage, so he's going to make it regardless. Throws himself onto the top of the ship. Still an action to get up there, though.
Yeah, he's gonna stand there. Don't think he can do help with unless he's right next to the monster.
Okay, so Theodore, you see Shrubby on ship. Pretty much everybody's on here except Kern, who won't be far away. But you feel this cold just radiating from this creature. You feel if you got even a little bit closer, it would be too cold to bear. What do you do, Theodore?
Just for spatial awareness, are Stallo and the Ice Troll right next to each other, or
they are?
Is Stallo? Okay.
Oh, sorry, no. Stallo and the Ice Troll are on the bottom of the ship, on the deck, on the hull here, right at the bottom.
But they're next to each other,
yes.
Or
yep. No, they're next to each other. Stallo was dragged down into the hold with the Ice Troll, so they're literally standing next to each other, and you see Stallo just trying to dodge as best he can. But yes, they're right next to each other, but they are below you.
Okay. Then I will cast, as a bonus action, Sanctuary on Stallo.
Okay. Is that concentration?
Nope.
Okay, so it needs to make a wisdom...
If he attacks Stallo, he needs to make a wisdom saving throw first.
I always thought that was a let me just check something.
It's a DC is 13 because it's a cleric spell, not an artificer spell. They're different DCs.
Sure. Let me just check something.
Multiclassing complicates things.
It does. So I'm going to make this...
If you multiclass two casters with two different ability scores. But yeah,
right, that is not concentration. I thought it was concentration. Okay, cool. So when it attacks, when it needs to make a wisdom saving throw, but we are not
and
quite
since
there
since that was a bonus action, I will do an action cantrip and just do Thorn Whip on the troll.
Okay, make an attack. That hits. So first of all, 3 piercing. And I think given the height distance, you can't really... You'd have to literally pull him up. Okay.
I wouldn't pull him because he would hurt more people upstairs than downstairs.
Okay. Kern.
Snuggles is next.
Sorry.
I didn't add Snuggles. Sorry.
That's right. I'll add Snuggles in. And it'll be Kern. So what does Snuggles do?
Snuggles will jump down and next to Stallo, I guess.
Okay.
And that was his move. Oh, sorry. I used my bonus action. I can't command him. He'll just take the dodge action. That's all he can do.
Okay, so I'll put him in the turn order.
I need to command him with the bonus action. Yep.
Got it. So Snuggles will hit after you now, so don't forget. Kern! What do you do?
I climb up the railing of the ship.
Okay,
using
athletics, DC 10.
Using my hand axe and my dagger, basically as...
Nice.
Sorry, I only need to use my bonus action, so he can use an action, so he can actually move. Can I still move him next to Stallo? Snuggles, I mean.
You're moving Snuggles next to Stallo, is what you're trying to do?
Yeah, I want him to jump down so he can use his reaction to give him disadvantage, I guess. The troll.
Sure. Okay, so sorry. Kern? Back to Kern?
Sorry.
That's right.
I basically use the hand axe and the dagger as pitons to get up.
So athletics check.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, just, but good enough. So you climb up on board, and you feel the bitter cold radiating off the troll.
Do I see Stello?
You do?
And I probably see him not being in good shape.
No, he's a mess. So you have your movement and bonus actions left.
I will first movement and bonus action, right?
Yes, that's right. So you've got like 20 feet, I guess, with your little bit of movement to get
I
up.
will not move, but I will scream Drum Uktavugar and give bardic inspiration to Stello.
Nice. And that's a D6?
Correct.
Okay, so you're inspired. Okay.
Sorry, 2 extra questions for Snuggles.
Sure.
He probably doesn't get the temporary hit points like the others, right?
Correct.
And did he take cold damage from the troll by moving in near him?
Nope. I'm going to tell you that if you start your turn next within a certain distance of the troll.
Okay.
Yeah, so no, he didn't start his turn there. Ah!
By the way, does anyone understand Dwarvish?
I do.
Then you might have heard defeat him, friend of the dwarves.
But to start with, Stella, can you make me a perception check, please?
Yes.
I just like to point out as well, this all started with Stax's natural 1. This is why this has gone south quickly. Okay.
This was our plan all along.
I mean, it was foreshadowed, basically, at the start of the session.
Yeah, that was kind of a coincidence, though. It's not how I planned it, but it is. Ice Troll did indeed come next. Just got to whisper something to you, Stello. Do with that information what you will. But it sees you in front of you, Garrosh. Okay, so you're dodging, so these attacks will be at disadvantage. So...
Thanks, sure.
Oh, yes, wisdom saving throw. What's the DC?
13.
13. It rolls a 17, so it's good.
Oh.
Is that for each attack?
Oh yes, every attack.
Okay, so it's still not going to attack you at disadvantage. It's going to try and claw you first. Rolls a 12 with disadvantage. It's going to try and do it again, so let's have another wisdom saving throw. Rolls a 4, so it can't attack Stello, so instead it's going to turn its claw onto Snuggles.
He'll deflect the attack, give him disadvantage on it.
Okay.
He can do it on himself.
Oh wait, I think he can only do it to other creatures. Yes, exactly. No disadvantage.
Okay, well, regardless, it rolls a 13, which is not good enough. It's going to go back against Stello, making a wisdom check for the sanctuary. Rolls a natural 1. So it's going to attack Snuggles again. Time it rolls a 16.
Hits, yeah.
So 7 piercing, 8 cold.
Okay.
Stello, stand cold down here. Take 13 points of cold damage.
Let's see. Half, so 13, 7.
You round down, so that would be 6 points of damage.
Oh, yeah.
Always round down, yep. That might be the thing that saves you. Okay, Stello, what do you do?
Stella is gonna disengage.
Okay.
I'm not sure, without seeing the other map, how far I can get away from the troll.
Sure. Let's drag you down to the hull. So like this, and I'll put Snuggles there too.
Fine. Yeah, start heading up the stairs, and our bonus action enter the starry form of the chalice.
Let me just check something. Sorry, I was completely wrong. This is not a hatch. You're right. These are stairs going down into the hull. Sorry, I got that wrong. So these are stairs. But okay. So action, bonus action, starry form. What form do you take?
The form of the chalice. There's large antlers are going to grow from my head, and starry antlers, of course. And chalices, goblets are going to hang from the antlers.
Okay, cool. So what we'll do, we'll drag you over here to these stairs. Put the troll back so everybody can see it. Snuggles. I think Snuggles was there, actually. Okay, so turn, hide, run away from this troll. Took a little bit of cold damage along the way, but you disengaged successfully. Garrosh, you see this below you. Stello, just take off. The troll's below you. What do you do?
I hardly. It was really hard to get on the deck, right? Even though I'm strong, it was hard. So I was only watching all the time what's happening, and well, I just jumped down, and with the jump, I pull all my strength into the swing of my greatsword.
So you're jumping down into the hull? So first of all, make me an acrobatics check to see if you can successfully do that. Yep, good enough. So hit down, do a nice little forward roll, and you can get... Yeah, you get next to the troll if you like. Yep. Okay. I assume you're going to swing at it?
And I taunted. I shouted it. You stupid troll! You can't. You can't do anything. You're stupid. My taunt is stupid. Sorry. I have no imagination.
And are you attacking? Oh, 24. Yeah, I think that hits. Oh man, you pack a punch. 30 points of damage. Holy crap.
And
no ands. Can't be an and.
it's the goading attack. So I hit it, and it has now disadvantage on everyone else until my next turn, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. He doesn't get a save for that?
Oh, that's right. Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom's
14.
It rolls a 10. Okay, so the goading attack succeeds. Dashes down. Massive amount of damage. Nice move, Garrosh. You guys kind of needed that. Stacks.
Stax is gonna dash all the way over to this side.
Going the long way.
Yeah. Bonus action over to this side. Shoot. Believe she's still hidden.
Well, not if you dashed across the ship, you're not.
I can't use my full movement. Okay. From... Can I see the troll from here?
Yes, but it's going to have cover. It's going to have +5 to its AC.
3/4. Okay. Yeah, I'm still gonna dash over to this side.
Okay. So it's using your bonus action. Yes, and that will hit, and it will be sneak, since Garrosh is right there. Nice. So 14 points of damage. Got it. All right, nice move.
That's my turn.
The Shrubster.
Shrubby. Is it going to take some cold damage or?
Oh yes, you're right. It's going to take. Shrubby takes 3d6 cold damage. 13 points of cold damage.
Question to the DM: this cold aura that the troll has, is it like a wind aura, or is it just the cold in itself, like magical cold?
It seems to be coming from within the troll itself. This cold radiance is radiating from the creature itself.
Okay.
So what's Shrubby doing?
Well, he's going to jump down. And he's going to try to headbutt the troll's knees with an help action. And take a dodge action. Bonus action help. And he's going to say, hey, pick on someone here inside.
Very good. Theodore.
I unfortunately cannot do much. I will double move around the ship, follow Stacks a bit.
Okay.
To about here, I can't go any further. That's it.
Okay, Snuggles. Snuggles will take 3d6 cold damage.
Yeah. He is down.
Okay.
He
So that would be
had
Snuggles.
6 points left.
Okay. Curran.
I will jump down.
Okay. Make me an athletics check.
Athletics.
Or acrobatics. Ooh. So you do jump down. But you do take T6 points of damage. You didn't quite do the nice forward roll that other people have done. So 3 points of damage from falling down there. But you are down.
And I can see the troll, I assume.
Yep.
I will cast Dissonant Whisper at 2nd level.
Okay. So wisdom saving throw. It rolls a 14, so beats it.
Then it's only half damage.
So that'll be 6 points of damage. Okay, got it.
Second, I only double check, and then yes, exactly.
Okay.
All right, and he doesn't run away.
Ah, okay. So, first of all, Garrosh is still Sanctuary. Oh no, Stello is Sanctuaried, and he's all the way over there. Disadvantage on everybody except Garrosh. Oh, guess it's against Garrosh then. So the creature reaches out one massive paw, attempts to grab Garrosh. Rolls a 14, which, what's your AC? 17, so that misses. Comes back with its second claw.
Riposte.
Sure. Okay. And do you remember what I whispered to you last time? Actually, I'll take that back. Can you first of all make me a perception check, Garrosh? And Curran, for that matter. Garrosh and Curran, make me a perception check.
See everything. Absolutely.
It's a whole new world.
Okay, just gonna whisper something to you, Curran.
DM, if you go over there, because I get 2 proficiency doubled. Perception is one of them. I did it. I added it. So not just if you go over my sheet and you think, well, the guy has a +6. It's just because of level 3.
Sure, yeah. No problem. Okay, and I whispered something to you, Kieran, so do with that information what you will. Garrosh, you're too worried because this massive creature is starting to attack you. So it attacked you once, it missed.
Guys, hit. I think you have to hit harder.
Really?
It reaches back with its other claw. That one misses with a 13, but then it tries to bite you right in the face. Rolls a 25, which will hit. So 10 piercing and 7 cold.
Okay, I have cold resistance, so it's just 4 cold. So 10 plus 4.
No, round down. So 13 total points of damage.
Okay, thanks.
Stello! You GTFO'd. What you got?
Oh, Stella's gonna move up 5, 10, 15, 20. Stand over here. Now's the question. Can I heal Snuggles?
Can you heal?
No. No, you. I have to mend it or rebuild it.
Okay.
It's not a living creature, so healing doesn't work.
It's true.
Let's see. It's already got advantage. So, let's see. First of all, I'm going to run up and say he's regenerating. Let's see. No one is in danger yet, so I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt. Rank 1 at him.
At advantage. Thanks to Grubby. Get off for now.
Let's see. There it is.
29 definitely hits. So not only is that 14 points of damage, now it's much easier to hit, I believe.
Yes.
So let's give it a nice green glow. So now, Garrosh. If you want to attack, you can do so at advantage, thanks to the guiding bolt.
Oh, how come I can attack now? Oh, yeah, Stella is ended? Okay.
Yeah, I assume that was Stellis' turn, yeah.
Okay, so...
Well, first of all, take 3d6 points of damage. Roll damage. And if you want to attack, you can do so at advantage.
I breathe in.
Breathing in, that's a good start.
Just looking at action search, if it's a bonus action or what does it use actually?
I think it just happens. I don't think there's a cost to it.
Yeah, I think it's a free action. Just use it.
Okay. Right. So as a bonus action, I am taking second wind.
Okay.
It gives me some HP, and then I'm doing double attack with action search.
Okay, first one at advantage. (24). So you have 12 points of damage.
Yeah, and it's again goading attack.
So wisdom saving throw.
For
Fails, so it'll still disadvantage on everybody except you. So you didn't goad it.
Second attack is normal.
Yeah, just a normal one, yep. 16 does hit. So another 11 slashing. Okay.
Nice. That's it.
Okay. Cool. So, creature's starting to look a bit wounded now. Blood, cold, wet blood starts leaking out. It's almost blue blood. Stax, what do you got?
Steady aim. And a shot.
That absolutely hits. 16 points of damage. Creature grabs the bolt and throws it outside, and cold blue blood spurts everywhere. Shrubby, gonna be helpful again?
Yeah, he's gonna take some cold damage first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's gonna do the same as last time.
Cool. So 9 points of damage to Shrubby. And Theodore.
I am pretty useless back there. I'll I'll move over here, and I can probably hit him with the Thorn Whip, right?
You can certainly try. Yes, that does hit.
Okay, 1 point of damage, and that's pretty much it.
Okay, Snuggles. Oh, sorry. Too soon. Yeah. Karen. Oh, Karen?
I will.
You will take 8 points of cold damage.
8. Yes. So, okay. No, wait. Now. Huh. First of all, I say now, proper, guys, he regenerates. We have to finish this fast. And then I will try and mend not shrubby, but
Mending is the 1 minute cast.
oh,
I checked if I could fix him.
Good that we have that out of the way. Then I will cast again Dissonant Whisper in the hope that he just goes away.
Okay. What's the save again? Is it Wisdom?
Yes.
That was a 17. But I guess he still takes 7 points of damage.
Can I, as a free action, just yell at Kern to if he could move underneath me, like over here? I have something for you. Just you need to catch it.
Sure. I move.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The Ice Troll. Still up. And you all see it now, the wounds on this creature start to reform. So first of all, it's going to try and attack Garrosh. Garrosh is still sanctuaried, so it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
It's Stylus sanctuared.
Oh, you're right. But it is... Yeah, it's just going to go for Garrosh. So we'll do the claw. Rolls a 14, which is going to miss.
Repost.
Yep, okay.
My last superiority dice. I'm pulling from my last strength, but I'm gonna try it.
Oh, misses. Okay.
Two
So
times.
the first claw attack misses, comes back with a second claw attack, rolls a 22, which will hit. Ooh. Oh, that was an excellent roll. 9 slashing and 16 cold. So I guess for you that would be 17 points of damage with your cold resistance. This claw. And it's going to try and bite you as well. Chomp. That is going to hit as well. For a total of 7 piercing and 7 cold. So that'll be 10 total damage to you with the cold resistance.
No, he doesn't have. It's Stella has resistance. No, wait.
No, the boots, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I have shoes. Yes.
Nice.
Okay, so that's good. This useful ability in these climates. Okay, that's the Ice Troll's turn. Stella.
Let's see. Stella is gonna bonus action. Cast Healing Word rank 2 on Garrosh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine. Finish him. I'm fine. Finish him. Oh.
That's okay. And let's see. Also heal story for Kern. The 8 plus 3. So 9 health for Kern and 8 for Garage.
Okay, 9 for Kern, 8 for Garage. Got it.
And for my action, I'm gonna cast Great Bonfire on
Okay.
on top of the troll, or so it can stop burning.
Okay, so it needs to do a dexterity saving throw. We'll do that first. Roll is a 10. So it is. So roll me a d8. 7. Got it. Alright. Garrosh.
Okay.
Shrubby's helping, so advantage on the first attack.
I'm running out of steam a bit. But I'll try my luck anyway. And I lean in into my weapon and it's a great weapon master.
Okay. Oh, it is an advantage. Oh my goodness. Yes, so that is... Wow, that's 20, 30 points of damage.
I have everything in it, so it's including the feature when I reroll. So.
How do you want to do it, Garrosh?
Well, I thought I was completely out of juice. And
wait a minute. There's a thin chance you might... you can't die with your cold. Did we do the cold resistance, cold damage for you? Don't think we did. Yeah, doesn't take you down. So 4 points of damage. And how do you get rid of this ice troll?
I muster the last strength I have with the support from Stallo. And I find a weak spot in its defense while it's attacking me. And I just carve him up from like the right side up.
Nice.
And just gurgles blood and falls down.
Nice. And also, nice move by Stello. If it wasn't for the fire, the troll would be getting up again. But when it takes fire damage, it doesn't regenerate. So, well done on that, Stello. Thanks. So well done. I might even argue that that's inspirational. Take a DM inspiration for doing a cool move that potentially saved Rosh, who's looking a little bit up. Okay, gentlemen, as almost all of you know, I have a hard deadline now because I need to go pick up my kids from school. But nice to have you along, Kern. We still have a couple of things I'd like to do with your character, but I'll message you outside of the game for that.
Yes.
Other than that, thank you, gentlemen, and I look forward to playing with you again next week.
Thank you.
See
You too. Bye-bye.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.